When will we get to a point where meritocracy matters? When? If me from the Niger Delta now become president, I'm from a teen and local government, my people will come down to Aso Rock and tell me, Oga, you are from our place. What do we have?
A very warm welcome to today's newspaper review. It's another opportunity to stay informed and connected to the stories driving conversation across the country, from breaking development and political updates to business, sports, and human interest stories. We've got the headlines that matter. Sit back, stay tuned, and let's dive into today's newspaper. On the Daily Trust newspaper today, 2027, NDC strikes Kwankwaso's camp of tickets. While on the Daily Times newspaper, Orire kidnap, abductors want release of imprisoned members, not ransom, captive school principal. While on the New Telegraph newspaper, xenophobic treatment of Nigerians, federal government expresses displeasure at South Africa's government stance, and this can be seen in page 4, 5, and 6 of the newspaper. While on the Voice of Liberty newspaper, Zamfara, 50 elders abducted after reconciliation visit to bandit leader. While on the Whistlers newspaper, 30 Nigerians linked to a 7 billion naira fraud in United States investigation, and this can also be seen in page 7 of the newspaper. And that's all for the headlines review. Let's go for a quick break, and when we return, we'll be having our guests to analyze the headlines.
This November, greatness takes the field. Welcome to the AKF Football Tournament Season 1, where passion meets purpose and talent meets opportunity. From every corner, champions will rise. Only one team will take home the ultimate prize of 1 million naira cash. Think you've got what it takes? Step onto the pitch in Kaduna State this November 2026 and show the world what you are made of. This is more than football. It's a movement powered by the Adekunle Komolafe Foundation in partnership with Laveritatv production, giving hope, creating impact, and changing lives. Register now and be part of something big. Support the dream. Donate just 30,000 naira as your participation fee. Hurry, as registration closes on 31st of August 2026. AKF Football Tournament, where legends are born and destinies are fulfilled. Are you ready to play?
Welcome back. Good morning, Mr. Wisdomers.
Good morning.
Hope you're doing fine.
Yeah.
On the Voice of Liberty newspaper, Kwankwaso threatens to leave ADC if his candidates are replaced.
Yeah. You see, that's the problem with Nigerian politics, and that's why we're where we are. Look, and although youths, most times when you read headlines, you see, I try to comment on those headlines from a particular angle. It's because most of the times the issue is not really the headline. It is a fundamental virus in our system. It's so fundamental that the system cannot exist without the virus. As I call it, fundamental. The system was built with the virus in it. And what is this virus to be exact? The virus that I must hold control. I must be there. And that virus has forced us to have, or to not have a reason, a corporate vision for Nigeria. The reason why Kwankwaso is saying I will dump NDC if my candidates are replaced is because one day his influence in Kano State can be contested. Either through the governor. There was a time Ganduje, the former governor of Kano State, wrestled against the influence of Kwankwaso in Kano State. And now we are seeing Abba moving from NNPP, which Kwankwaso was a principal member of NNPP, to APC. So you see, a lot of what has gone on at the bridge. So Kwankwaso wants a place where he can hold sway. That's why he's saying, before the both of them came together, definitely you will have meetings, and there are meetings after meetings.
Yeah.
Peter Obi, these are my people I want to be in so office if we win this election. Kwankwaso too will have his own demands. The party will have its own demands. You understand? And the fact that they came together and agreed to work as a team meant maybe they had they've agreed finally. And now we are seeing Kwankwaso making this statement. This is the same kind of nonsense that keeps happening, that has kept the country where it is. When will we get to a point where meritocracy matters? When? If me from the Niger Delta now become president, I'm from a and local government, my people will come down to Aso Rock and tell me, Oga, you are from our place. What do we have? What's in this thing for us? They begin to demand. That is the same. That's the virus in it. And look at where it has plunged the nation. If NDC would win, it should do what any other party refused to do. Hold on to meritocracy. If a Fulani man in NDC is competent enough, let him have the job. If he has risen above the limitations of ethnicity, tribal bigotry, religious sentiments, let him have. Let's have that kind of party that sees beyond the limitations of the current Nigeria. And when people look at Peter Obi, that's what they see. And then Kwankwaso is coming with this: if you replace my candidate, it can't work. Even if they win, they will keep having clash. They will keep having clash. They should sit together, remove all this nonsense that came from the old political structure, and build something new. That's my own point of view anyway. Yes.
So that was a very beautiful analysis, Mr. Wisdom West. Going to the Daily Times newspaper, Orire kidnap. Abductors want release of imprisoned members, not ransom. Captive school principal.
The truth is this. The truth is this. It's not the bandits that are asking for it. The bandits, these are guys from Mauritania. Yes, they're not from Nigeria. Most of them are from Mauritania. Some of these Northeast African countries, they were promised, because of lack of jobs, poverty. You see, this is why Peter Obi is particular about poverty. It forces people into making decisions that they don't really know. In Nigeria, we have a saying that says, you know how to fight. Everybody know how to start fight. Nobody know how they finish. You understand? So they did not know this was what they were signing up for. And they told them that there was a job for them in Nigeria. And then they came only to be funneled into forests and given weapons and said, we're going to kidnap people. And most of them, although they regret it, they can't go back. Because you attempt to go, you are killed. To a large extent, your family will be hunted down.
Yes.
And so as far as these guys are concerned, is let me just do what I can do, gather money to take care of my family in my own country. That is how they view this whole thing. So, but the people that brought them, that are in politics, Buhari made a statement when he was contesting against Goodluck. He said, whether if he doesn't win, the blood of this thing, the Babu, something like that.
To be bloody.
And all of a sudden, we began to see a rise of killings here and there in Maiduguri, BYA, Borno, Yobe, Adamawa, when Boko Haram was doing their thing. Nobody said anything. Look at what one Buhari that was not quenched on time has resulted into. And two, whether we like it or not, you can't, everybody that came around Buhari and supported him against Goodluck cannot pretend that they don't know that insecurity today in Nigeria is tied to the fact that they wanted Buhari, they wanted to wrestle power out of the PDP, out of the hands of Goodluck Ebele Jonathan. Look at where it has landed us. To the point where children can now be kidnapped. Children that are about to write WAEC next year, they are scared. You know, come they write mass. They can't pack call of una, go put for bush, they beat una. You see kids, they are melting rubber and dropping the fluid on children. On children. On children. The bandits are tired of the life they've been subjected to live. It's not hatred for Nigeria that's making them do that. It's the living conditions that they've been exposed to. And then these men in power are still telling them remain there. It goes so deep. We need a leader like Vladimir Putin. We need a leader in Nigeria that can say, you know what? If Sheikh Gumi said, the government knows the terrorists by names. The government knows where they are. The government knows those and those that are financing them. He said the government knows every time he's going to go and meet these bandits for negotiation. The government knows them. The fact that the government is not doing anything. We are seeing Sunday Igboho said that somebody told that he was notified by his team that the bandits that kidnapped those children and went into the forest with them said if he attempts to come and rescue the children, they will start killing them one after the other. Sunday Igboho, he said it is on. You can go and verify whether that is true or false. I choose to believe it as true because sometimes you see military attempting to go and do this and then all of a sudden you see they start killing hostages. These guys want them to release their brothers that are in captivity. Because now all of us gather come from our country together, we come also. Maybe so. No all of us still gather go back if at all. They life not. So what they are doing is they want their brothers back. How did we get to this point? Greedy Nigerians, greedy politicians. Those that stood by the APC. And you cannot excuse the presidency of today from it. Bola Ahmed Tinubu was part of those people that supported Buhari. So even if he claims that he doesn't know what is happening now, or he doesn't know how but we heard Buhari make this statement. Why didn't you call him to order? Why? Look at where it has brought us. I hope Nigeria changes. Our lack of seriousness about the affairs of this nation has made us a laughing stock, not just in Africa, in the world. Look at Nigerians being paraded in the US for internet fraud and all of that. Most of them are graduates, schooled in Nigeria. Or they did all of that so that they can be able to take care of their family. Nobody, they thief. 90% of people, they thief to say if at all make person something they rich has. You call Nigeria today, the first thing the international community here is fraud, thieves, before they start looking at our good qualities. It has to change, and it starts from our leadership. The president has to be serious. I heard a very funny news. I will round up with this. Alex Otti had not indicated interest for second term. Somebody else indicated interest. I don't know how true it is. People in Abia State went to go and warn the person that Oga, they will try to come out. No get issue. Why? Alex Otti delivered.
He did.
A government that will show the people love, defend them, provide for them, stand for them, will always be supported to remain in power.
Definitely.
That is why people want Tinubu out, because they are not seeing it. And whether he likes it or not, one day, even if he wins the election, we still live.
Yeah, definitely.
Will his legacy endure? We'll talk about this some other time.
So thank you so much, Mr. Wisdomworth. That was
welcome.
a very beautiful analysis,
Welcome.
and thank you from all of us here.
You got what it takes to do it. You got what it takes to do it now. You can make it, you can make it. You can make it, you can make it.
Forget what you're going through. Focus on where you're going to. Forget the numbers of times you fall. Look up and you can get up. Foes want you down. Father wants you up. Full of your dream and you gon' make it. Cause life is what you make it, my brother, and we gon' make it. My sister, you a diamond, they can never ever break you. Look up to the sky, let the most high elevate you. Flip your...
And that was a very beautiful analysis from our guest in the studio today. That brings us to the end of today's newspaper review. Thank you for joining us as we explored the major headlines and stories making the waves today. To sponsor the ongoing Adekunle Komolafe quiz competition, you can visit our website at www.laveritatv.productions.com. And for our hotels and hospitality management, you can also visit our website at www.laveritatv.com. I remain your host for the program, Kehinde Mohammed. See you tomorrow and bye.